So, as I'm sure you will know, Persona 3 is the best Persona game in the franchise, and aside from 1 and 2, is probably the one that deserves a remake the most. So, when I saw this rumour circling around on Twitter about a supposed Persona 3 remake, obviously I had to check it out. Now, this is coming from the same person that said that the series would be making its way onto Xbox Game Pass a year ago, which we all thought probably wasn't ever gonna happen, but obviously we were all proven wrong this year. Now, as for the Persona 3 remake rumour, this actually started on a Reset Era forum, and where the same person that made the statement about Game Pass also said that a Persona 3 remake is in the work at Atlus, similar to the style of P5 with regards to the quality of life and visual enhancements brought along with P5. Another user would then go out of their way to ask directly if they are saying that a P3 remake is in the works, to which they simply replied, yes. Now, this is big if true, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you how much this is needed, as there's no definitive version of Persona 3 to play at the moment. As the game has both FES and Portable, which are two very good games, and you could make an argument for why they're the definitive version. However, either way, no matter which one you play, you're still going to be missing out on some content. With FES, you'll be missing out on the answer, and with Portable, you'll be missing out on a whole new protagonist. And as this is the only game in the franchise without a definitive version in some way, it would definitely be a great help to this game, as it would finally make it a lot easier to recommend, as well as putting an end to the debate on whether FES or Portable is better. But anyways, with regards to the actual rumour itself, I think it's important that we talk about the legitimacy of it, as there are some actions which align with this, such as in a recent consumer survey, Atlus asked which games fans would want to see a remake of, to which Persona 3 won. And these consumer surveys aren't just surveys that they send out, as we have actually gotten games from them, such as the Nocturne HD remake, as well as Soul Hackers 2, which might not have existed had it not been for these games. And then obviously we have the leaker themselves, who, as mentioned earlier, is the same person that leaked the Game Pass rumour. Now, this is really something that I personally don't think you could have said seriously a year ago, and the fact that it did come true is either purely luck, or this person genuinely knows what they're talking about. However, as this is just a rumour, it is always best to take it with a grain of salt. And because of that, there are some things that may also not align with this, such as them recently announcing at the Game Awards that they're going to be bringing Persona 3 Portable onto next-gen consoles, which would make it really difficult for them to announce a remake of Persona 3, especially if they're planning to do it as that final announcement for the 25th anniversary, as it's more than likely to kill any hype that Portable currently has. Similarly, we do have the fact that they aren't going to be announcing any new games at this year's P Studio Live, which is normally when they tend to announce spin-offs. Now, I guess, yeah, you could say that they did say that they aren't announcing any new games specifically, and this may not be new as it is just another version of Persona 3, but that doesn't really seem likely in my opinion. Now, if we were treating this as fact, and I was to speculate when I would probably expect to see this, I would say definitely no earlier than 2024, as we know that both Golden and Portable aren't going to be released this year with P5, instead they're going to be pushed back sometime into 2023. So I definitely don't see this as being the final announcement or anything, but hey, maybe it's something to be hopeful for. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and maybe consider subscribing. I don't often do Persona videos, but I do every now and then. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.